you say? I'm sitting there putting a song together. With that beat, I'm gonna have a song before the end of the night. I'm gonna have one. You should have heard my rap. It was amazing. It was amazing.
I could see you over there rapping. I was like, Lord, ain't no telling what he over there. It's all that nonsense, all that nonsense. Welcome, welcome, folks. Welcome, people, to another edition of Our Take. I am your host, the hostess with the mostest, Miss Farrah. Y'all know who that is over there, T Double. That's what he thought.
She's the most one to talk too much. The hostess with the most words. That's what that is. Oh, that, my fault. Did I say that out loud? I really was talking.
Yeah, you did. But you know that's why we got this podcast. Because I like to talk, and I like to talk sports. So that's what it do. How your weekend been, man? First couple of days of the week.
Man, first couple of days is just it's an interesting week. It's getting more interesting as it gets going, but it's a week. You work, you don't work, you listen to people, you don't listen to people, and then you figure out making sure you gotta get all your stuff ready for Mother's Day because you can't just go half stepping since Mother's Day on Sunday. It's just the drama.
Hope you know. So all y'all, you forgot. Next Sunday is Mother's Day, so please don't do it. Don't mess that day up. But yeah, we got a lot of stuff to talk about, just basically good old NBA playoffs, which is actually on right now. Indiana and Cleveland is playing as we speak. Cleveland is up. We'll get to it. Because I know TT ready to trash me over that big L we caught. But it's all great. We ain't worried about it. Shit happens.
Sounds like I'm stressing. Who tell me I'm stressed? Who comes out say I'm stressing?
Hey, wow. That's actually Shanetta. That's actually, wow. I know Spunky, bitch. I know Spunky 2-5. I already know that. So,
hey, up, Shanetta, how you doing?
And she is Scorpio, so.
There's no stress here. Never, ever.
Never, ever. He is. But we ain't gonna worry about it. He's stressing over there, which he should. And it's all gravy in the Navy, so. We're going to go ahead and jump right on into it. What say you?
Listen, what we here to talk about? We got the NBA. We got,
we got the playoffs. We just got the play. It's nothing. It's just the last man standing. Last man standing.
Because my team is in black and white right now. I can't even recognize them right now.
Yeah, your teams have been faded out. You know what I'm saying? Like if you watch these TV shows like Big Brother or all those, and once that person get kicked off the island, they shit go great.
Wow, it's like that. That's how we started out. Are we off the island already?
Hey, I'm just saying. They're saying you off that. No, y'all had an island. Y'all should be on the island vacationing because the season's over.
You are the weakest link, is what you just said.
They are. All the weak links over there. But, till next year. But for now, Denver finally finished up the Clippers. They finally got them finished up. I stuck with it. I felt like Denver would have won this. I know it was rough because Kawhi was over there doing his thing, but Mr. Hardiman, he does what he do, and he folds under pressure in Game 7. So, what say you?
Denver, we knew Denver was a better team the whole time. We were just hoping Kawhi stayed healthy so he can play the whole series and make it a little different. And he did, but he got tired at the end. Because you only played 3 games all season, so you try to think for a whole 7 games in the first round of the playoffs, you're home. So all I'm going to say is congratulations to Denver. It was a good series. It was one that I kept an eye on and watched. But it is what it is. And moving on. Oh, my fault.
It was a really good series. But honestly, with the pieces that, Denver do have and Clippers, the Clippers, they're a really good team. But what do they need to continue to do? Because, that's my whole thing with them. The Clippers, Denver, they advance, whatever. But what we're going to do about this dude? Should the Clippers keep Harden? Do you feel like they should keep him?
I would keep him unless you get a king's ransom for him. But at this point, who will give up the farm to get Harden? You know what I'm saying? What you gonna get out of this deal? You just getting rid of him to get rid of him? If that's the case, you got a contract. He'd be out in about 2 years anyway. So, but if you're gonna get something for him, I don't know what you're gonna get from and who who thinks Harden is their last piece to take him to a championship? Because that's who's going to be trading for him. So who's that? I don't see it existing.
I mean, I don't think that has to be a last piece to get them to a championship because he's at the end of his road. Good role player, you know, those type of things. But I don't think he wants to accept being that portion. But the Clippers can't afford to do shit. Okay, they still paying for, you know, Kawhi and George, Paul George, who ain't even there no damn more. Okay, they still paying that debt off. So they did that to themselves, you know, trying to put everything all into getting Kawhi over there and doing what he wanted to. And now you got a wasteful James Harden who can't come through and clutch, you know, when he need to. But I think he's a bargaining chip. I don't think Harden's gonna like where he end up, but I don't think he'll be there. I do think they should get rid of him. They kept him, so be it. But they clearly ain't trying to win a championship.
Well, I'm going to say this. Harden was not he might have been the reason they lost game 7, but he wasn't the reason that they lost at all. He did everything we expect Harden to do in this at his age, in this era. And he's not the step back Harden scoring 50 no more. That's not who he is because they changed the game because of that. But what he is more than serviceable. He did everything he could do. Talent-wise, Denver just out-talented him. He didn't play well in game 7.
That's all he is now, is serviceable. Like you said, they need him to be the 50-point scorer. He's not that anymore. So we need to go get someone who can give us those numbers because think about who's in the West. These teams are getting better. Denver's here to stay. You got Steph ain't gone no dang gum where. Him and Butler over there. Mavs, they doing their thing. I mean, they don't have any place. I mean, come on, OKC. If they don't do something, they're going to be lost in the West. Overpaying this man who still can't get you to a championship because he needs real pieces to his puzzle.
You're forgetting one important thing.
What?
This is the Clippers. They ain't never gonna do anything. They ain't never make a championship.
But I'm just saying, but as an organization, they have a big piece of a pie that could make them do it. He's done it with other clubs. I mean, it's not like he can't get it done. It's just he did it with Toronto. It's not saying he didn't. Kawhi, act like he wasn't in San Antonio. I'm not going for the Clippers. I'm not a big Clippers fan. I'm just saying I get it. The stigma of them not winning. But if this franchise wants to have a winning thing, they're gonna have to do something. And I think only thing they got right now, money wise, is just to spend off with Harden because they have a cap. They had made a bad deal 5 years ago.
The problem with this deal, they don't have it. They don't have Kawhi from Toronto who can lead you to championship. They don't have Kawhi from the healthy Kawhi who got scared after he got hurt and left San Antonio. They don't even have that. They have Kawhi that I'm going to play 25 to 30 games a season and then run the playoffs. So you're not going to win with either one unless you bring people around Kawhi that he only can have to play 25 to 30 games. I mean, but again, to get that, you're right. They're going to have to give up Harden. But the problem is, who wants Harden? I'm not going to give you anything for Harden. I'm not giving you a first round. I'm not going to give you my star. Wait.
And that may be just enough for him. We all know his value. He may not like it, but if that's his value right now, then that's just his value right now. And get what you can because you ain't getting shit else out of him. No, he didn't play horrible. He wasn't the reason they lost the game, but if he had played like he did in the first 6 games, then they probably would have been advancing. That's what I can't say.
Well, no, because Denver beat them. So I don't know.
They did. They had a better chance. But this man, he always folds in game 7. That's the testament to him. I don't get it. Get rid of him. Use him. Spend them, bargaining chip. Something.
She better talk.
What's Shanetta talking about? Let's see.
She better talk about my Lakers. Neither one of them in there. The whole city of LA home. Ain't nothing in LA playing.
Ain't nobody in LA.
The only team in California playing is Golden State. That's it.
He's old. You're right. He is old, and that's my whole thing. Does the Clippers want to win a championship? They still have Kawhi. That's their man. That's who they're going to keep. That's who they're going to pay. What are you going to do? Should you keep Harden? As a team, as an organization, they're going to have to do something. They're going to have to do something.
I think we spent too much time on the team that lost and not the team that won.
Oh, we ain't got there yet. We coming, but I mean, want to make sure see what Harden, what is he up against? That's all I'm saying is that they need to use they need to use something, a bargain.
Maybe he need to shave the beard and come out as a new player. Nobody know who he is. We ain't seen his face since he was Arizona State. He like maybe get a new contract. Dude, that dude 20. We don't know who that dude is. Maybe
he might be, but after that, Denver did go ahead and beat OKC game 1. This is the game. You act like they weren't gonna be able to do nothing. That's all OKC. OKC is a great team, but right here was championship caliber experience on display.
Okay. See, I don't have a team in this fight right here. I think I picked Denver in the first round. Whoever.
OKC. Picked OKC for this one, and I'm sticking with Denver.
Well, okay, I'll pick OKC for this because I'm gonna tell you this. That means Jokic or Jokic. I don't want to be disrespectful of your name. Gotta score 42 and 22 every game, and he ain't gonna do that.
Yeah,
and you only won by 2 in the last second shot.
Are you acting like he can't? Are you really gonna sit here on this podcast and act like Joker can't score 40 on every game?
I didn't say he can't. Really? I said he won't. There's a difference between can't.
He will if he needs.
No, he won't. That's why OKC. Now, the problem with it is it's a bad matchup for OKC because they don't have anybody who got a body on this big dude. But I'm like this. If you're going to let him score 42 and 22, then what you do is you shut down everybody else. But you didn't shut down everybody else. you let everybody else do what they do. That's the problem. But the fact is, taking it in, you only lost by 2. It ain't like you. It ain't like the
look. We're in the semifinals. I mean, what do you think is going to be blowouts? It shouldn't be. It shouldn't be. If that's the case, they shouldn't be there. So yes, by 2, that's a great win. A win is a win. I don't care if it's a half a damn point. But I'm glad you did say you taking OKC. So make sure you write that down.
Let me give him a notepad. You know old people.
Get your hand in their notebook.
I put the OKC in the notebook.
Denver gonna take this. Westbrook is on a mission. Westbrook is on a mission, but I tell you what, he aborts those missions a lot.
I ain't gonna say nothing about
it. I can't use him as the reason. I think a lot of his teammates want to win it for him. They want him to have that ring. They want him to finally get it. But Westbrook can lose a game, but I tell you, he had the game-winning pass. That's all I can say. He did have the game-winning pass on that one, but.
Not even worried about it. OKC, you see me. OKC in 7. That's all right.
OKC in 7?
In 7. In 7. Let me hear my accent. In 7.
But what did you think about their new coach, the interim coach, whatever? Because that was complete great coaching, time management, using fouls properly. I mean, he did an awesome freaking job. And then for Chet just to miss his two free throws, nobody would have ever thought that was going to happen. But it did. Okay. And then Gordon for 3.
So you proved my point. So you proved my point in that. Chet, nobody thought he was gonna miss the free throws. No, he hit those free throws. The game was over here. So look at the luck Denver had to do, and he had to put 42 and 22 for them to win. Now,
if he had hit them, no. If he had hit them, it still would have been a 3-point game.
Okay,
it would have been a 3-point game.
But you wasn't gonna let them shoot you.
We would have went to overtime.
We'd have fouled that dude. That dude would have shot no shot. We'd have fouled Westbrook before he passed the ball because you know he can't shoot.
And they was actually fouling on the defensive side, and which was, I'm telling you, game management on both sides was awesome. That's what I can say.
It was a great game. I said, it was a great game. I'm not mad at it.
You think you think that OKC gonna pull out game 2?
Yeah. Yes, because they're gonna be at home and they're gonna be coming mad, and Denver only gonna score like 78 points because they're gonna put that defense on them. The Joker's gonna score 50 of the 78, but they don't just score 78 points. That's all that's gonna happen.
All right, as long as you know. But all right, well, we'll move on to the next little series. Who was next? Let me see who I had next. Warriors. They advanced. Now we gotta tackle that. They played after we got off Saturday, so they did advance. We'll give them their little kudos. 103-89. That was. I really was not expecting that. I didn't expect the score. I think that's more or less it. I didn't expect the score. I did expect. I think either one could have won, but I was going for the Rockets, so I lost this one.
I'm gonna say this. It was a game 7.
Yeah,
a team with experience, championship experience, versus a team who hadn't won playoff experience as a team. Now, who went off? Buddy Hield went off, and I don't understand that. But in a championship experience kind of thing, you get somebody who's going to do it. You don't expect to do it. That's what's going to happen.
Is this their new big 3?
Oh Lord,
where's Draymond? I don't know. Draymond, that could be a question. That's another question for us. Draymond, I personally think should go ahead and retire and wrap it up.
But what I'm going to say is this: Houston wasn't ready. But I think they're going to be ready this offseason when they probably grab Durant because they're gonna get a score. They're gonna need somebody who can score. They can have a go-to player because they didn't have one at the end of that game. They didn't know who was going to shoot, who was going to score, and whatever the situation was.
I think it was more or less of this situation. Mr. Inconsistent.
Young.
He scored single digits in every game except one, and he busted it out with 38 points. Come on, how you going?
Well, when your stepson or your godson the same age as you, and y'all go in the backyard and play because you're dating his mama.
I thought they broke up.
Because you're dating his mama. Maybe that's it. Maybe he misses mama. I mean, excuse me, his girl. But listen, I'm gonna chalk him up to the same thing I chalked up, and I'm not comparing to it. So nobody on this podcast said I'm comparing it. But I'm gonna chalk this playoff experience the same way I'm gonna chalk up Kobe's experience against Utah that first year. It was just what it was. You weren't ready, inconsistent, and this is going to put you back in the gym to be better. Now, you're going to probably be better in Phoenix next year because they're going to have to trade you to get Durant, but you're going to be better next year. So that's what I'm going to say. Houston is young. They're coming back. Udoka going to have these boys ready.
Yeah.
Watch out the West because they're going to be – them in San Antonio going to be young for a long time. They're going to be a
very long time. But my only question I had for him was, what color nails do you wear on them off days? you didn't pay them whatever color you had on that 38-point game. Whatever color it was, pay them that. I don't know why that boy paint them nails, but, you know.
That's this new generation, man. New generation.
Each is on. But we are going to move on along because, you know, this next little series – that's on after a while. Yeah, you see that Rockets, Daddy.
No, you didn't.
Rockets had to, yeah, they did. I had to go ahead and give y'all that. So, was it?
Oh, you wrong for that. You just wrong for that.
Rock-a-bye, baby. That's what it is. Rock-a-bye, baby. See y'all next year. But welcome to the Lions Den. Well, to the Wolves then, rather. Well. This comes on later on tonight.
Well, who you got? Before I even start talking, who you got, man? Who you got?
Oh, man, listen, I got Edwards. I got the Wolves. I'm scared to say it. I went against them the last time, the damn Warriors, and they got me. But I think it's going to be too much for them on this end. But honestly, they can still win it.
Now, I like the matchup for Minnesota because they have enough talent, enough bodies to defend what Golden State does. But Golden State got a factor that they never had before, and that's Jimmy Buckets. Jimmy Buckets is something about him in the playoffs. I don't know what it is about that dude in the playoffs. So that's good, man. I'm going to see that. Now, Golden State ain't got nothing to stop Anthony Edwards. But is he going to be the aggressive Anthony Edwards, or he going to be that dude who's like, I can take over when I want to take over? Because you're going to need to be able to be aggressive in this series for them to win.
He's going to have to be aggressive, for them to win from the start. He's being a little arrogant, he was all about himself because he put LeBron out. Okay, that series is over. Let it go. So I'm going to need him to come in and, like Shanetta say, be on a mission. Okay, he needs to stay on that mission. But when he gets arrogant and all that and start complaining, we're going to have problems. So, all it takes is Draymond to piss him off, get him out of this game. And
it's a side note. Draymond and what's his name don't like each other. Dude choked him out last year. The center, remember? That's the one.
Him and Gobert?
Yeah.
Man, he can't stop the bell. If they go fight, just let them go center court. Just let them fight center court.
If I was Curry, I would tell him, listen, if you're going to take somebody out, take Edwards out. Let Gobert stay in the game. Don't even try to fight him. If you're going to get somebody out, get Edwards out this game. Because Golden State can match up with bodies because they got height. Like I said, the only matchup they don't have is Edwards. But Minnesota got bodies that can get in Curry's face, can get in Buddy Hield's face. I don't know if they can do anything with Butler, but can Butler carry them? Because Steph gonna get
can't carry them. It's just if they can just stay close every single game, keep it in the game, fourth quarter. If they gotta play catch up, that's a lot for them to come, to come back. So that's all I said. If they can stay close in the game, Curry, Butler, any of them can seal the deal. And then Big Teeth, he came out wilding the other night.
I think this is going to be my favorite second round series, even though that other series in the series in the East have been really good, and the first game was a surprise. I think this is going to be my series right here. This is the one I'm going to be watching.
So y'all make sure y'all tune in. That'll be on in just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Oh, sorry.
The damn Pacers.
Yeah. Oh, my fault. Yeah.
Oh, so wait a minute. Now, the Pacers in the books was the worst series ever, and now yeah.
Yes.
Now in Cleveland, like
yes. Let me tell you why.
You didn't care nothing about Cleveland and the Heat playing, but now it's yeah.
No, okay. I didn't.
Please explain yourself, sir.
Okay, because first, you are the Cleveland aficionado in this playoff. That's your team.
Yes, sir.
And we knew Miami didn't match up. Indiana and Cleveland is a beautiful matchup. Talent for talent, player for player. This is going to be a series. This is what I was waiting to see. Now I want to see how good your team going to stand on their little ground. Indiana came in and smashed them the first game. Smack. We're going to do this in your house. But if you paid attention, Cleveland and Boston was 1-2 all year. Indiana had a lot of injuries, but they said like the last 40 games of the season, Boston, Cleveland, and Indiana were neck and neck after they got them injuries back. And so when you got that, you're playing at a level. This is going to be a good series. This one's going to be drawn out, and I got a feeling, Halliburton's daddy can't be there, so it's going to be you got to worry about. Is he
going out to Cleveland though? He can go to the Cleveland game. He can go over there to the stadium.
Come on down to the floor right here for us. But I was loving this series. Like I said, plus I'm going for Indiana because you're going for Cleveland. That's the only reason on this one.
Well, what adjustments do you think the Cavs need to make?
The
game two.
Game two, as we on now, it's going to be hard. I mean, if we're live and it's technically they're leading at halftime, so we're not going to really act like we're not paying attention to that.
Yeah, I'm actually not. I'm back into it. You look at it.
But what I want to say is this: injuries are what's going to Cavs. If they're not going to get these bodies back, Indiana going to sneak it out, and Cleveland can't get healthy in a short period of time. So how hurt are these players? How hurt are you?
Not only that they're that hurt, but they're able to manage a little bit, and even in the playoffs. And that's because of how good they are. I mean, you see the score. I personally think game one, they just came in and beat their ass. And you know what? They needed it. And that was a loss they actually needed to put them back in perspective on the goal. We're winning this all. They went down there. The Heat was just no practice. It was just that was stupid. You're out here outscoring people 60 points, 30 points. Come on, that was nothing, and that's definitely enough to get your mindset completely off. And it was. I think they was a little above themselves, got a little cocky, whatever. And the Pacers came in and smacked their ass, and they needed it. But now, as you can see, 63-52 is a more even game. Like you said, it's an even matchup, but handedly, Cleveland will take care of them. But they needed that loss. They needed that loss. Cleveland in 5.
Ooh, you said Cleveland in 5.
Yeah, ain't no more wins. Ain't no wins for the Pacers.
I think Indiana in 7. It's going to the last game. It's going to the last game.
Make sure you write that down. Make sure you write that down.
Okay. You got Cleveland. You got Cleveland 5. You saying Pacers, Racers, Erasers, having 5. No, I don't care how you do it. But I'm saying they 7. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to say 7.
Even in 7, let's say, oh, shit. Here we go. What up, Outtake? Driving and listening. Drive safely, homie. That's all I'm saying. No, and use your signals, please. Use your signals. But thank you for joining.
Those are the things on the rack right there on the side of the steering wheel.
You know what I'm saying?
It does that sound click, click, click.
But and the reason I know that they're gonna win is because they even got the coach of the damn year, man. You see the coach of the year? You see him? Yeah. I'm running it up. I don't give a damn what you're talking about. So I'm gonna give Kenny Atkinson his kudos. Appreciate you.
Excuse me.
Let's keep it moving.
You can have the coach of the year. You can have the defensive player of the year, which you do. It don't make no difference.
I'll call you Unk in a little bit.
It don't make no difference. What would you need is to score more points than the Pacers. The coach ain't gonna score a point. I don't care what Rudy.
I didn't say it don't make no never mind.
It don't make no never mind.
It don't make no never mind, but it's all good. But we're gonna move right on along. Just to let you know the Knicks.
Okay.
Still game 1 in OT. Shut it down. Didn't I tell you they was banged up? Didn't I tell you they were banged up? You don't listen to me. You don't listen to me. That was an awesome game.
Excuse me. Boston is a little banged up. But that ain't the reason why they lost this game. They shot 43, 60, I think it was like 68 threes and missed 45 of them.
Let me ask you a question. So you remember the other week we talking about what did I say specifically about them and their 3-pointers? You tell me, what did I say?
You act like I listen to women. I don't listen to you. What'd you tell me?
Tell me what did I say? You know, you heard what I said.
What'd you say? They gonna win by the 3 and die by the 3?
You damn right.
Okay.
45 missed threes. This is what I'm talking about. I get it. They are a great high-scoring team when it comes down to the 3. Perfectly get it. All season long, that's an average over a whole 82-game season. In 7 games, dude, you will either gonna win by or you're gonna freaking die by it. And I told you the other day, they're gonna die by that 3 at some point. And they're dying by it. They
lost 1 game.
I don't give a damn. They're gonna lose. They're gonna lose 4 of them. They're gonna lose 4.
What you got to pay attention to is the direction of things. I was happy New York won. I thought it was an amazing game. I like New York in this, but I don't think they're not going to win the series. You heard me say Boston. I'm going to put that out there. But what I'm going to tell you is that's the same thing I told you when it came to Denver. They missed 45 threes and lost by 3 in overtime. What New York should have blew them dudes out because you missing 45 threes.
No, they shouldn't have blown them out. They shouldn't have blown them out. They played them exactly how the hell they played them. You said that for I sure did. But what I'm saying is that no, they shouldn't have beat them by more because they missed 45 points. It is a testament of how good Boston is. But what I'm saying is right now, Boston ain't that good and they can be beat. And I really do think that New York, with the things that they do have, if they play just right.
Am I hearing you pick the series? I'm listening. I'm hearing you pick the Knicks. Do I hear that? Okay, then. So don't make no difference. They missed 45.
I'm going with the Knicks. Damn it! I ain't scared. I ain't never scared. I'm going with the Knicks. I'm picking the Knicks, but it will have to go to 7. I mean, it's going to have to go to damn near 8 games. We got the petition, but
I'm going to say Boston in 6.
We should give a little respect to it. I see. Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, because New York may win one at the house. You know, they're going to win one at Madison Square, but Boston going to win this in 6. Like I said, I look at the overall. Yes, New York won a game that they needed to win. They had to win that. And Boston lost the game missing 45 threes. Next game, they ain't going to shoot 64. But New York going to think they're going to shoot 64. And every time they're going to come up and they're going to drive and they're going to go in and they're going to hit layups. That's going to be a different. And remember, they were up by 20. Even missing 45 threes at a certain point. That's how New York got back in the game. Because they kept shooting the wrong shot.
Clutch player between both teams. Who you taking?
Oh, I'm taking Brunson. I don't care what you say.
So if it's close. Well, okay. Now if we're going to 6 or even 7, and you're taking Mr. Clutch, Mr. Brunson, how can you possibly not even give him a shot at winning this series?
Because it ain't gonna be close. He can't be clutch if the games ain't close. It ain't gonna be clutch if they losing by 15 or 11. What you gonna do? You ain't doing it. You can. That's how I'm saying it. If it's close and you talk about if the games are like this every game, oh yeah, I will take a Brunson in a minute, no question. But the games ain't gonna be like this. That's the problem.
Okay, live by the 3, you die by the 3, and I promise you, they are. I mean, they living and they're dying by it. That's all I'm gonna say.
That's just what I thought. Just what I thought. Just what I thought.
That's what the hell you get for thinking. That's what you get for thinking. But games through the 5th yesterday, as we can see, everybody's really just now playing. We already know the Cavs. Cavs is down till now to be 1-1. Tonight, the Knicks are go ahead and go up 2-0. I don't even think the Knicks play tonight. Who play? Warriors. Yeah, the Warriors gonna go ahead and lose. Memphis go ahead and bring them on up. Go ahead.
So you say Minnesota gonna beat Golden State tonight.
Yeah.
And you say Cleveland gonna tie it up with the Pacers tonight.
Yeah. Yep.
And
Friday. When's the next? I don't even know when the next games are. Is it?
So tonight, I think. Yeah. If the date, what's the date? No, I think. I have no idea.
Oh, you suck ass, man. Let me pull it up.
Actually, I don't, but I appreciate it. Appreciate the thought. But
okay, what you just even. It took me a while. Well, Wednesday we got Thunder and Nuggets, so we're gonna see how they go. Okay. Yeah, and we got to make it to 7 on that one, I believe. I do think that's going to a 7. Period. Whoever the fuck win, but Nuggets in 7. That's Timberwolves and Warriors. They don't play again until Thursday, so they'll play again Thursday after tonight's game.
So what we're saying is tonight, Tuesday night, we got Indiana, Cleveland, Golden State, and Minnesota.
The Knicks go up 2-0 tomorrow.
And then on Thursday, it's only gonna be one game because Cleveland and Pacers are already gonna be in Game 3. They ain't gonna go to Game 3 on Thursday.
But then whatever. Knicks and the Celtics will play on Wednesday. I don't know who play Thursday. It's just depending on how the series goes. So that's all I got.
Well, I'm excited. I'm enjoying it. I'm liking it. I'm disappointed my team ain't in it, but it's a good series, and I can keep my eye on all of them.
Well, I don't know why you thought your team was gonna still be in it, but but speaking of your team,
don't speak of my team.
Is it time to retire? Like real talk. I got a couple people that I want to ask you. Is it time to retire? I mean, should Lillard go ahead and retire?
Lillard, you said?
Yeah,
Dame, I said yes, because coming back from that injury, he's 2 years away from playing again. And that's as a point guard, the answer is no. You don't play anymore. Now, you want to ask about LeBron? I'm going to say this. Number one, do I retire when they're going to give me $58 million?
The thing is, this man they will pay him till he's 60 if he just say I stay. So that ain't the problem, and we know that's not the issue.
But at 60, I'm down to like $3 million. Like, little dog, you only get 5 minutes a game. I ain't paying you.
But do you not feel like every year that he plays and get out in the first round, he's done it? I give it. I know he isn't that motherfucker. I get it. I'm not taking that away. I just don't say he's better than Jordan. But what else can he possibly accomplish or do that is keeping him here? He got his son in, did your thing with that. What else can he possibly do? Because right now, another season, he already looking like the weakest link. Don't tear your legacy down just because you want to keep playing. I hate seeing that. I was watching somebody's podcast. I don't even remember who it was, and they were just talking about players who overplayed their time. You know what I mean? They actually was on top like it's Vince Carter, for God's sake. Nobody wanted to see him come off the bench the way he did. You know what I mean? He turned into a damn shooter. You know what I mean? When we was watching him be the dunk master. I'm just saying you don't want that to happen at some point. And this is no LeBron hate. This is real shit.
All right. Number one, you don't give up the game if you still got the love for the game and you can play. And as a fan of Vince Carter, you correct. I was a little sad to see he become a jump shooter, but I'm glad the shots was going in. It was like he was an old dude missing. That's a different conversation. But what I'm gonna say to this, as long as you got
Georgetown dude, what's his name? Ugly dude, what's his name? Oh,
ugly dude from Georgetown.
You know what I'm talking about? Man, Hall of Famer now, but it's so many people who just stay too damn long, man.
I'm gonna say this: if I was LeBron, I'm gonna sit back because the money doesn't make any difference to me anymore. No. Right now, I'm at the point money doesn't make any difference. But I want to see what the Lakers are going to do. If you're going to get your boy signed. As you call him, Fat Boy, we can call him that, and see what they bring in, because if it eases what you're doing, why not keep playing? You realize you don't have to score 80 points a game.
I know, but do you really want to see a LeBron who scores 18 points a game and playing 16 minutes? Do you really want to see? Do you really want to see that? Like seriously?
Let me tell you why. Because we've never seen it before.
Why would you want to say you go out on top? You know, that's tearing down your legacy because the
on top
thing
of what?
That's all we're going to remember. That's all we're going to remember.
You are literally talking about right now the shit to do quick on top of what? Losing the first round the last couple. What is he on top of?
No, I'm just saying that his ability, I'm gonna say his ability is still way up there, but he is not the same player. You're not at the top of your game, and when you can't, because Father Time will catch up with you. When is it enough that you want to go on top? What do you want to wait till next season and they don't even make it to the playoffs? Oh, I got to play 3 more years so I can just make a playoff run again and get kicked out again in the first round. When is enough enough? He has his rings, and I get it. Chanel, like Chanel is saying, he wants a ring in LA. They brought him something to get him a ring in LA. He still didn't get it. Well, it wasn't even enough for that.
So to even fight that point, he has a ring in LA. So we're gonna make sure we do remember that he does have an LA championship. He did. But what I will say to this is simple. We have never seen somebody his age average 25, 26 points a game.
Nobody plays that long. Why the fuck would you?
There you go. And what we're looking at, we will never see it again because overall, we are appreciating, even if he's only averaging 18 points, he's averaging 18 points and he's 47. Name another 47-year-old who can average 18 points against 20-year-olds.
Okay, he's done it. Does he want to be the first 50-year-old playing in the league too? Like, I don't get what his point.
If Luka taking me to 6 rings in a row, yeah, I'll sit there and play him 62. You darn right. Now, I'll be right there.
Paul says he's gonna do a retirement tour. Hey, look, he's on his retirement tour, man. Like, let's go. That's what I'm saying. Before he ruins his legacy. That's my only point. I ain't even hating on LeBron. I ain't saying it's time for him. I'm asking. I just feel like sometimes they just go too long and it tears up your legacy, man.
I'm gonna tell you one thing. The one thing that we all forget, or we're not talking about it. It ain't gonna make no difference if Steph wins a championship this year. That means
he's a GOAT.
That means Steph is going to be the greatest player of this generation.
You think I'm skipping? And they're gonna want to fight that, Paul. I'm sure y'all gonna fight that real hard.
But Steph would be considered with 5 titles. He would be considered.
And that's why I'm low key going for him. I am low key on a Warriors little thing. I ain't even gonna lie because I would love to see Steph get it. I would love to see Steph get it. Because
I would ask Paul and I ask you, and I think about it. If Steph wins another championship, who do you talk about as the greatest player of this generation? Is it Steph or LeBron? You cannot. You have to say it would be Steph at this point because he changed the game. He won 5 titles. He won the unanimous MVP. Has won a couple of MVP. He would be the greatest ever of this generation.
He is trash, Paul, but I do respect his game and what he's brought to the court. I will give him that much. I just talk trash. I understand that man is a beast. He is shit. Go out on top.
Paul say no way to what? No way to retirement, or no way that Steph would have a better legacy.
I think he's saying that Steph, no way Steph would be. Please. Yeah, he would though. Numbers don't lie, man. Numbers don't lie.
You can't put up numbers against Steph because he have more titles than LeBron, MVPs. He would have everything that LeBron has plus 1. So then are we talking about Jordan versus Steph as the greatest players in the history after that? Is that what we're gonna do?
2 North Carolinians. Yeah. I'll take it.
Of course you would.
I'll take it.
Because both were one born in Brooklyn, New York, the other one Ohio. They just moved to North Carolina. All of a sudden, they're North Carolinians.
How do you want to take it?
How do you want it?
They grew up in our public school systems and played for North Carolina, but
that's truth.
Perfect attendance awards. Let me find out what they saying. No, and we have eyes to look at the tape. Man, look. Ain't nobody playing them games with y'all. The dude would be the GOAT. If he messes up and win this year, it's a wrap. It's a wrap, Paul. But Perfect Attendance Award goes to only a few people. Only a few players in the NBA actually played fucking 82 games. Like, did your job. Thank you. Isn't that not sad? How many players playing in the NBA? I just wonder. It's a lot. It's a lot. 32 teams, 12 players.
I'm gonna look at this, but only one person I'm shouting out. And I don't care which. Only one person needs to be shout out on this
I
whole
know,
thing.
Mr. Inconsistent.
Mr. Chris Paul. 112 years old and played 82 games. There is no excuse.
Mikael Bridges, they need to kick his ass off this list. When his ass came in for 6 seconds just to be on this list. Man, this is why I brought him up that day. Why are you doing this? That's trash. I wanted to put an X on that damn just on this picture.
Well, we can't even get mad because this is the only amount that even for his 6 seconds, this is all. This is it. Versus everybody else.
He was in the building.
He was there. Harrison Barnes is another one that's been in the league. North Carolina, right? I don't want to disrespect North Carolina.
Thank you.
You know, but I'm saying I'm shouting out Chris Paul. Forget all that other stuff. Because the dude 112 years old played 82 games on a team that wasn't going to win after they lost their center. No question.
That's love of the game.
That's love for the game, and there's no excuse why nobody else can play 82 games. None.
Yes, sir. That's all I'm saying.
Shout out to Chris Paul. Shout out to Harrison Barnes. Everybody from Minnesota, apparently.
I don't know what's going on up there. They're like, you get fined if your ass don't come to the damn game.
Dude, be like, listen, we live in Minnesota. We play in the wintertime. It's cold. We ain't got no heat. We might as well come to the game so we get some heat at the gym or something.
Right. You're going to have to come on to the game. But out here in good old Texas, we got a new boss.
Yes.
Boss. We got a new boss. I'm no longer a coach. I'm LFA. I am
Senor Popovich.
Senor Popovich. As y'all know, he did step down. We shouted him out the other week. Hopefully his health continues. Because I'm like, he can't be on the sideline. Does he really need to be the whatever?
But be the president of basketball operations.
So that means he does nothing. He just has a title.
He gets paid to look at games if you want to come to the game. He gets paid to go to a game in the booth and be looking at people like, hey, how y'all doing?
Okay, all right. I was wondering how that goes, but you know, Pop, you can't take nothing from. I get the crowd screaming. 88-71, man. They ain't letting them boys back in here. Pop's coaching lineage. Man, you realize all the damn people this man has coached, even down to the damn W at this point.
Well, they should have hired Becky as the head coach in San Antonio, but because she's doing her thing in Vegas,
they'll never let them have it. They'll never let them do it.
But that coaching tree, you got Udoka right there, you got Britt Brown right there, you got a lot of these coaches who have won either Coach of the Year or.
That's crazy.
And I'm getting all because Jock Taylor, I remember when he played in Kansas. That just tell how old I am with that damn gray little beard that dude got on.
I don't remember him. I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, my fault. Me either.
Ooh, Jock Boy, he didn't look nothing like he used to look. Oh, Lord, I didn't even realize that was him. Man, all right.
See, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, that coaching tree is amazing. He has put some people in there and championship, Mike Rosenhocker, who won in during Milwaukee as a championship. I can't, you know how that goes.
And he got two? He got 2 in the W.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah,
2 championships out there.
Yeah, so he's a champion, and then you got Udoka, who's a champion of all the girls. Oh, my fault. Sorry, Houston head coach. Sorry, I didn't mean to talk about it. His time in Boston. I'm just jokes, people. But and then he had Brown, who's the coach of the year with the Lakers. Coaches in Sacramento, coached in all the other places. So yeah, this coaching tree is for real. He's done some things.
Man, you can't give him enough kudos, but hats off, Pop. Appreciate you. But yeah, that's a tree for your ass. I don't know who else. Maybe Mike Krzyzewski got one.
I know he's got people who play the Duke. He's got people who play the Duke. He ain't got no damn coaching tree.
Now you talking about NBA, but he probably got a lot of NCAA coaches out there.
We don't care about no damn shit.
But you know what we don't care about, but we're gonna talk about these last two are kind of, you remember back when we used to do the what was that little segment we used to do? News we can't use.
News we can't use. Who didn't get invited to the cookout?
My damn Tar Heels. Them the only names I even know. You got to help me out with the rest of these poor children. But they did not get invited to the NBA draft combine, which I know, which is the next thing we got coming up sometime in the June. Shit, I don't know.
Caleb Love,
Yeah.
R.J. Davis.
Yeah.
Will Richard, I think, played in Florida. I think I remember him. Everybody else names I don't know no more. I don't know, recognize none of them dudes right there.
I don't recognize them, but Carolina, and they just had it open. Throw their little picture up there with them, I'm just like, damn. But there's some kids that didn't get invited. I guess, just like the NFL, we just been on that draft, but we do have this draft coming up soon. We're gonna have to get familiarized with some of them trashy players that's about to come out.
Well, maybe they didn't get invites because the NBA teams already know about them. Maybe they were like, they don't have to come to the combine because we already know.
Are you really saying Caleb Love and RJ Davis would be the two people that's what coach?
Okay, let me ask you a question. Is Cooper Flagg going to the combine? He don't need to go because they know
he don't. But he's not a notable. This is notable because
they didn't get. Like I said, I know they didn't
get drafted, man. They
didn't know him and they just didn't want to. Listen, we don't need to see you play. We don't see you play. Listen.
No, this is not the situation. This is not the situation.
It's the Bo Nix situation. We've seen you play for 75 years. We ain't got to see you play no damn ball. Been in 14 teams.
Okay, do you see what Paul just put up here? I'm going to choke myself.
Us not Paul, greatness. Paul, that is greatness. Us not coming. I'm done.
That's what y'all get for trying to play with the same little girl out there. And she done got cut too in the W.
Did she? No, she's playing. Did she get cut today?
She got cut, man.
No, I know she's playing for Vegas, but I didn't see her get across the finish.
She got cut the other day. It wasn't even the day.
Oh no, we gotta check that.
I promise you. I think she got cut. I believe your girl got cut from South Carolina.
I saw Bree Hall.
Bree got cut. That's messed up. And anybody picked her up yet because Sellers got cut. Girl out of Maryland, but they picked her up in Atlanta. She got picked up in Atlanta today. Hey, Mama, how are you? Thank you for joining us this great evening. But it's a couple. They doing some cuts, but we already knew that was going to happen. I think the W does have some games on tonight. I think the Valkyries, the new expansion team, has a game on tonight, a preseason game, which has your girl Kelsey Plum. She's out there. I think she's the leader of that little team out there, the new one.
Oh yeah, well, Plum plays for the Sparks in LAR. So the Sparks.
No, she got. Yeah, but I know. I think she got. Didn't she get traded?
No. She is playing. She left Vegas to go to LA.
Oh.
So the Valkyrie don't have nobody that you can recognize. Unless you talk about Martin that played at Iowa with Caitlin, who played with the Vegas last year. That's the only person you can recognize because they cut Sellers. You cut your first pick. I mean, your second pick. Your first pick was that girl.
They cut it, but Atlanta's okay with it because they picked her up. They picked her up. I could have sworn that she went, but I do know the Valkyries or whatever playing tonight. Assuming that they're playing Kelsey Plum tonight. So
I'm gonna say this: the WNBA is. And I know we didn't even have that in what we're talking about, but it's tough. They got 1 week of training camp and preseason game, and they cut you. The season starts, so you don't even get a chance if you don't come in as somebody they want on your team instantly. You ain't got no chance to be there.
It's still just not enough teams yet. They're building them, but it's not enough teams for all the talent that's out there. So if you get cut, I mean, it's not that you're not a good player. Honestly, it's just not enough room on a lot of teams. So you're seeing great players get cut every single year, and they don't get picked up. May not get to play at all. But until they actually get more teams and expand more, a little quicker, they need to expand 4 or 5 teams a damn year. We can't do one. Come on, man, that's crazy.
Well, they got 2 coming in next year. Then what you need to do is move back home and go bring that Charlotte franchise back. I don't know what you're doing.
They are working on it. Actually, friends with Rhonda Mapp. Rhonda Mapp, she played at NC State. She works on the NCAA commission, men's, women, all that. She's a big NBA advocate with the Charlotte Hornets. She played for the Sting. She's one of the original players with original draftees. But she is working on. I heard they're talking about it on her page. They're working on that. Hopefully, bringing the Sting back.
Well, they need some real basketball in Charlotte, so I mean, they need to do something.
Yeah, they're talking about bringing back the Sing to Charlotte. They're talking about bringing back, was it Cleveland? Cleveland was the inaugural team.
Yeah, the Cleveland Rockers back in the day.
Yeah, so they want to bring them back. They're talking about bringing them back. So they are, but it's just not fast enough. And these players are only going to age as these years go on, so they won't get to play.
My service announcement is don't go over to Europe and act a fool. Don't have no weed. Don't put that in your purse. Don't put that. Go over there with your makeup and your basketball shoes. That's all. And when you come back with nothing but your basketball shoes. Leave everything else.
Leave everything.
Don't come back with nothing else because you don't know what they put in whatever for you.
So, you don't need nothing but your carry-on. And ship everything back. Don't trust that shit.
Yeah, don't trust nothing. Ship it all back to have your carry-on in there. That's all. And keep your carry-on under your neck.
So you can carry on with your life.
Nobody can touch it. Be like, no, you ain't put that in here.
You know, but last little picture, last little news you can't use is something I saw and I was like, Lord Jesus. This is basically the worst possible NFL quarterback. The worst possible. And the worst possible, I mean by we're going to take things from other players, good quarterback. Their lesser abilities, and we're going to make the best quarterback.
Or the worst.
The worst.
Yeah.
So we got Kirk Cousins. We gonna build this quarterback with Kirk Cousins. This is clutchness.
Lack of.
We're gonna take Nathan Peterson's decision making.
Oh, that's horrible. We're
gonna run over there. Hey, we gotta get some fashion in there. Cam Newton's post game attire. We're gonna get Kyler Murray's height.
Oh Jesus.
Eli Manning's arm strength. And Aaron Rodgers' leadership.
Okay. Watch out there now. We may have an issue there.
We're going to take RG3's knees.
Oh, no, they didn't.
We're going to take Lamar Jackson's accuracy. I thought that was a low blow on that.
That's some cold business right there.
Tom Brady's mobility.
Lack of mobility.
But to top it all off, they want to take Phillip Rivers' pull-out game.
That doesn't exist with them 11 kids. That's the worst pull-out game in the history.
When you take them all and spin it up and eat it up.
We need to take Phillip Rivers' wife to be able to say no. We got to get her some training camp to say no. Because apparently that doesn't help.
Woo! They said the Lord said be plentiful, fruitful and plentiful, and he's a God-fearing man, and he's making a lot of children. But this will make our worst possible NFL quarterback. Black take men and broke neck didn't make this damn thing.
You think we can sign him because the Steelers do need a quarterback? You think we can sign him right now because we do need somebody? I think I'm better than Mason Rudolph right now at the point.
But I would take him. I'd take this dude over Mason. But we all know y'all waiting on Rodgers. So it's the song I got to keep singing to you. I'm not understanding. I'm just not understanding.
I'm not listening. Okay.
And you ain't got to listen to me, homie. You ain't got to listen to me. But what's the score?
Who knows?
98. Wait a minute, I got it up over here. I gotta keep turning around, look at the game. All I'm wait, boy, it's looking ugly over there. I see 1-1.
Nobody's expect anything less than 1-1. Nobody.
Okay, and it will continue till we're 5-1 and game over. Okay, game over. So, on that note, what shout outs you got for us this evening?
Okay, well, I want to shout out one thing that we didn't talk about, but I want to make sure. The shout out is Asia Wilson. Today she dropped those A1s today, and they sold out in 3 minutes. Yeah, wait a minute. On top of that, her actual her ad was produced by Barack Obama's daughter. And on
Did
top
you
of
know that?
It was filmed in Columbia, South Carolina. All that was Columbia, South Carolina. Okay. So yes, so we represent straight through that. But yes, shout out to.
I want them shoes too. I won't.
They were sold out within 3 minutes. I was
But
like, you got to be kidding me.
I'm not hating on her, but Brick Barbie, I don't like them Reeboks.
No.
What shoe is that? I don't like them.
We're not going to buy the Brick Barbies. That's not what we do. We're not going to do that.
But as soon as I can get some of those Asias, I would love to. I would love to have those. Hopefully, Brandy hear me and maybe can figure out a way to get them for my birthday or some shit. Maybe by September.
Just wait, because I think another edition gets dropped next week, and 2 of them gets dropped in the following week, and those are one you want, because the next one's going to be those blue ones, and you are going to want
I didn't know
all
she
blue.
I didn't know she was changing the colors of them. I did.
She got the pink ones that came out today. Then there's going to be white ones, and then there's going to be the royal blue ones that all blue.
She knows what's up. All right, I'll wait. Thank you for that.
So I want to shout out. Another Gamecock celebrating, and and everybody else who's listening to us. I appreciate you once again. That type of thing. So shout out to my boys. Holla at y'all. I'll never shout y'all out. One day I got a text message from one of them saying, "Listen, are we trying to do a road game?" Okay. It's Gamecock road game. So we try to make a play.
I already know how y'all do, but no, I'm just shouting out all the listeners, everybody who's paying attention, listening to us, following up on us, doing the replay. Just make sure you guys continue to follow, like, share, subscribe, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. Tell your homies about it. Tell all your friends about it. Please, please, please. We would love it for them to be able to join. But no, just appreciate the love out there. But outside of that, I'm going to get back into this game, which is 98-85, 10 minutes left. So Cleveland can go ahead and tie this up, and then I'll wait on the Warriors to get beat tonight. So
whatever.
All right. That's what we're going to do. But until then, y'all check us out. We will be back on this Saturday. Saturday morning. We will be on. Actually, we may not be on Saturday morning. I need to talk to TT about that.
She done shut it down. So
we may not be here. What it was is that my hairdresser actually changed my appointment to earlier, so we may not be on Saturday morning. I think my appointment got changed, so we'll be on probably Sunday if nothing else. So
why not? Let's do it now.
Y'all just keep up with us. Y'all follow us, and then you'll be able to see the update. So how about that? But we'll be on Sunday. I'll say that.
There you go. We'll be back.
We'll be back Sunday. I got a prom, so shout out to Duncanville High School. We'll be down there doing them grown-ass 30-year-old prom. Some kids are grown men down there at Duncanville High School. So y'all pray for my back and my feet. Outside of that,
you crazy.
Y'all know how we do.
Peace.
Y'all be easy.